Has there been any links between the farmer protests and the labor movement? And we also know how big the strikes were in January, and now like they became the largest in history, and now it's happening again on the same scale, even though there's COVID, even though, like you said, it's the winter. So I wanted to know kind of what is the effect of these protests on the strikes, and what was the effect of both of them on the right-wing government?
I think this is very important. As you said, Yara, on November 26th, the labor movement carried out a general strike involving 250 million workers, which has been the largest ever general strike action in global labor history. This was in solidarity with the farmers' protests. But as you said, that followed the strike already of 250 million workers in January, which was linked to the mass protests against the horrendous anti-Muslim and anti-poor citizenship laws of the BJP. So you can see the BJP-led capitalist state is carrying out attack after attack on different sections of the oppressed. So there is now an important call for a major nationwide action on January 8th for a Bharat Bandh, which means shut down India. This call includes not only 100 farmer organizations, but also 10 trade union confederations and a number of student unions. We need to build powerful international solidarity for this one-day general strike and shut down India call. The trade union movement is correctly not narrowly going to limit its January 8th strike slogans to supporting the farmers. They are correctly raising a 14-point charter of demands for the broader working class, for minimum wage increases, for social security and pensions, and against the rampant privatization of the public sector, which have resulted in hundreds of thousands of public sector jobs lost. This will actually strengthen the mass movement of farmers and the working class as a whole, and help to clarify the need for unity of the oppressed against big business and their establishment representatives. This also shows how, at pivotal moments in the history of capitalism, protests triggered by one section of the oppressed can open the floodgates for wider sections of society to give expression to their discontent. In this way, the farmer protests are becoming a catalyst for the anger and frustration that has been bubbling under the surface among hundreds of millions of ordinary people in India. Of course, it remains to be seen if the movement wins concrete victories, but we can see how much potential there is. This is especially important right now with the global capitalist economy being in a free fall and the political establishment in every part of the world experiencing a profound crisis of confidence.